hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And there's calm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, 'cause if it isn't, I'ma make my very best for you tonight. Then she say I'm a magician, and if you really want to take me home tonight, it's quite alright. Yeah, she say you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love, girl, is it obvious? I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out. You're all I need to know. You're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, to know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Denver Broncos. On the visiting sideline, there you see Packer head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys appear to have figured things out as of late, 4-2 over their last 6 games. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here.
Will Lutz to kick off.
And off we go from Denver. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now 2nd and 3.
At the 30-yard line.
Ready.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 10 black, ready, go.
To throw now, here's Love. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken from just outside the 30. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that. But I know his goal have the field goal kicker just stay on the bench. They want to put it in the end zone and get 6 out of this one. If they don't, I think it'll feel like a disappointment.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll run with Dobbins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Keyshawn Boutte, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packers offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he's been one of the most consistent pieces of their offense all year long, no doubt. Shouldn't be much of a surprise then to see him among the league leaders in rushing here late in the season.
Down.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Come on, set. Yellow. Set.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Let's go now.
Glove. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Denver's offense now set to go. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. To throw, here's Nix. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now third down and 6 to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Nick's going to keep this himself. This will be caught at about the 6. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Almost set. Ready. 180.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
For the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good.
Good.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Set, hut.
Love, they go play action now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. If you look at this Bronco defense, they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, but you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Ready up.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
Working out of the gun. Love. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Ready.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow.
Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down and 5 yards to go.
Down.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden, 39 yards. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Looking to put a drive together. Nix from the shotgun. Looking middle, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 17-7 is our score. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Nix. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The Broncos had 10-3 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now it's Nix. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw is Nix. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
For a Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So you think it's not tough playing quarterback in the NFL? How about what we just saw there? The rush got home on 3rd down. He had to stand in there and take the shot as he released it. Throws on target, though, and it's good enough to keep the drive moving.
On play action. Love to throw. Short throw. He's got Kraft. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46.
Ready, ready. Black, hut.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Here's Love. And the Broncos get there and take him down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's a gain of 10.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready up. Let's go now.
Love now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And it's 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Austin McNamara now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's taken to the 26. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. His numbers reflect that. Currently leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. Nick's going to keep this himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Nix to the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Set, ready.
Love looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 black.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Again, it's Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. It begins in Kansas City. The Chiefs at home to take on the Chargers in the AFC West. And this is Justin Herbert. hooking up with his man for the touchdown here, one of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. The Chargers win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Kyler Murray. He'll locate his Pro Bowl tight end, Trey McBride. 16 yards on the touchdown pass. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags taking on the Jets. And it's the second-year man, Braylon Allen. He's going to take this one in, 7 yards on the rushing touchdown. The Jets keep their playoff hopes alive. They move back to 500 at 7-7 with the win. With that, let's give you a look at the playoff picture in the AFC through 15 weeks. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Gets this complete to Butte. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the bootleg, here's Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
The tackle by Quay Walker. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
2nd down and 4. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Working out of the gun is Nix. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drives 7 plays in length. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That's good.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So the completion gets them just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 45-yard line.
A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we set, go. Blue, ready.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. To throw now. Here's Love. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. First and 10 inside the 30.
Punt. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Throwing. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4. At the Broncos' 23-yard line.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
That's another Packers first down.
Operating from the gun. Love. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 7-yard line.
Check White.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
He was brought down by Brandon Jones. A 3-yard pickup. And it's
Love will sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Come on, set.
Jacobs looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Love will sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Packers 15.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 108 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Almost set. Ready.
Throwing Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Almost set. Ready.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Nix from the shotgun. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
2nd and 3 from the 9. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. And he returns this to the 22. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready, set.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Check,
2nd and 6.
Opposite.
Looking to throw. Love. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. That's taken in by Golden. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Down. Ready.
They go with Jacobs. Shoves him away. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And oh, he coughed it up! And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
On the double.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Black. Ready. Ready. Ready.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And a little floater there is incomplete.
The coverage by DeMar Hamlin.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Come on, set. Ready.
Back to throw. Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Denver's offense now set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Looking to put a drive together. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And with the yardage picked up on that last throw, that's going to move him over 4,000 yards passing for the season. And even in today's age of offense, that's a number that's meaningful to quarterbacks. It's not an easy plateau to get to. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a handoff for Dobbins. 134 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And the Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19.
To throw is Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Now Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Now it's Nix. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he's got it. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Number 14, Cortland Sutton. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Broncos, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.